like the most expensive CSGO lineup, right? I mean, there's a lot of expensive ones up there. They might be the #1, and so their results don't make any sense from that. But, you know, not playoffs at the major. I mean, I think, yeah, that would make sense. I'm sure they've thought about it. I'm sure the org has thought about it. Will it become a reality? I don't know. I feel like it would be a shame to not see them achieve what we know that they can before making those changes. But at that point, why would you?
So we hope for their sake, maybe another stage performance can be locked in. You've just got to deal with ENCE. Who are ENCE really at the end of the day? If I had asked you that 2 years ago, wouldn't have put much stock behind
Alexi B would be in a major final.
But nowadays we got Snappy and the crew at an all-time high. Try to regain what we know they can offer us. Let's find out. Masuda very quickly jumping in through smoke, gets owned. zywoo locking in connector. And a second here from zywoo. Now, we had an incredible turnaround between day 1 and day 2 of what NaVi were able to show us, and Simple was really one of those individual standouts. We can't forget who's on this Vitality squad. We can't forget about the zywoo. Or any of the other individuals, but Diha, oh my god, okay.
But it doesn't happen. You can finish your point now. I think you got like at least a couple of seconds here.
I want to enjoy zywoo's crosshair, because we're doing this again today. I'm waiting to figure out which team has the most uniform crosshairs between the players.
I changed my crosshair a lot at both maps, even had some clutches. And I think the same can be said for Apex, you know, a little bit to raise the floor for Vitality, and the world may be their oyster.
Diha peeking around long. Gets zywoo down. Dupree being given space, could come back up. Madden actually inside Monster Pipe. Magisk point blank gets him. Snappy peeks around the side of that one, anticipating the fight from short and smoking off Monster in the meanwhile. A little bit of a continuation here from Vitality. Snappy made uncomfortable by Util. Caught, dealt with 2v2. Diha's slow play down connector. That walks right into the crosshair of Dupree, and now Hades is going to try to piece together the clutch. He gets ahead of the utility. Drops down relatively silently. Apex ready for the walk-up, though. Good read here from Apex. Nails him to the wall and gives Vitality a 4-0 T-side start.
Nice call out one back. But overall, A control goes well enough. B hit a sound, and they take out Madden. I think that's the key one, who's trying to phase the smoke in Monster. Solid read from Apex to close things out. Yeah. So, walk up here from Magisk. And he'll do this without any support, but there won't be a CT looking in his direction. That's actually Snappy worried about the door because they don't have any connector presence. So maybe a little flawed there. Magisk will take 2 outs, including his support.
Excellent start.
This is a full buy.
Yep.
That is all but evaporated at this point for ENCE.
Looking easier than just getting through those pistols.
Slowly creeps up for more space. Ooh, shot missed on Masuda. And Masuda, yeah, you got to kill him the first time, it looks like. That's a clean one. Diha very lonely.
Yeah, Masuda is one of these fun anomalies to me when it comes to Vitality, just because, you know, we can look at accomplishments for each and every one of the others. And Diha goes down, so nothing more than the 1 kill. But Masuda, you know, I think has earned some of the criticisms that have been called against him. And then all of a sudden, you just get like a bit of a bounce back. You know, I always said he's got 3 A's in his name because it's always 3 kills or nothing.
Yeah, kind of infamous for those multi-kills, but yeah, should be kind of equally infamous for just that.
Spink still locked in close on bathrooms. That could be Masuda's end. Spink sitting here. Masuda comes up. Can't win the duel. The Dink also comes out versus Magisk, so that's Spinks softening them up quite nicely, as did Hades. 10 seconds. A little bit of desperation now, sinking in for Vitality. They clear the 2 corners. Here comes Snappy down at the hands of zywoo. Madden tries to fight out, and we get Vitality with 10 seconds on
that one. Hey, that is one of the harder rounds, right? With the amount of damage done by Spinks on the hold. But the trades come down, and even though it comes close, and yeah, the bomb could have got dropped at the last second, that was one where ENCE did not have that much. Okay. He pulls up his microphone.
Started this series by asking you, why would Vitality pick Overpass?
Yeah.
I've seen 8 reasons. Snappy's MP9 gonna take back man advantage, but we've seen them still fall to the rifles.
Apex is 13-3.
Love to see it. Every once in a while, we get the Apex Predator.
Last time Apex carried, they destroyed NaVi's nuke streak.
That was also at a Blast Finals.
Yeah, this is can be a double mind game because of the 2 drop guns. The CTs, would they stack A, knowing that the guns are most likely to think about getting collected?
The timing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's sick.
Well, they had a peek from both sides.
Oh, they just got rope-a-doped. zywoo on the fallback. You get Diha 20 seconds. Nicely done from Snappy to kick it off with this MP9 kill. Just shoots the legs out from beneath Magisk. Madden. There goes Apex. And watch this little peek on the right first. Right, he saw the shoulder, draws him into the MP9. MP9 trade attempt.
Oh, with the spams.
That's just like last round on Monster, but now we're doing wall bangs too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very slick. dupreeh tries to slide out, gets a face full of Snappy's AK, and we've got a 5v2 here from ENCE, so welcome to Overpass. Oof. Vitality no longer having as much fun as they had in the previous 9. This one ends real quick, and this is exactly what ENCE need to do some sort of a recovery on the CT side. Convincing rounds, lots of players up. Go ahead and collect some money. zywoo point blank dead to rights by
Touch
Spinks.
Harrier. I mean, like I think they still have one more buy, but now I think ENCE that they can bring themselves back into the half. This was a very good round from Snappy, and last round he killed Magisk with the MP9, partly because I think.
No, I thought. Hold on, Spinks. Oh, jumping. Yeah, jumping up and down, doesn't recover. To be fair,
it's interesting because I think D-Hawk comes back and watches the top end of bathrooms, and he could hold the outside no problem. He also has this rotation.
Just set it on fire as well, right? Diha throwing in that nade just to make sure that there's no wraparound. And the moment 80 kills zywoo, they get that bathroom player to come check it. Diha then, eyes turned back, and sure enough, we've got a 4v2 from what was the 4v5. Nice shot from Hades, keeps it clean as he locks down the bathroom's Apex stuck on long. His incredibly hot start has kind of cooled off ever since. You know, this is 3 rounds nicely done from ENCE, and we can't forget as well that 8th from Vitality when they're able to win on the A site in the final 10 seconds. That's one big moment from ENCE away from also being their round win. But alas, this time 3 straight. Money should be low.
They were pretty calm about this situation. I think what was important there was not rushing to take back map control, and they just got that peek in at the right timing. They let Madden take a liberty to swing on Monster whenever he'd like. That was maybe the one risk of the round. Hades, for example, there's a rotation out. There's also support for him if they peek the top of the stairs. Wow, Hades doesn't know it, but he actually has so close to 2 opportunities for shots there. Small mistimings, but still in a very fine position.
Seemed to feel the need to go back, and we'd seen him do a really good job of sectioning off 1v1 fights when he.
Oh, this is interesting. Look at Spinks. I mean, this is Snappy down the stairs, but Spinks is on the big flank.
So Snappy doesn't have to move a muscle. Masuda could still find this fight first. Doesn't see it coming. Snappy, nicely done.
But he doesn't know that the rest are outside B already. He thinks they might be rotating downstairs. Spinks sees nothing.
Yeah, that'll be the info. So they go out through Monster instead. Another round that comes down to the final 25 seconds. Diha hoping for his chance to strike. And they're dodging these fights step by step. Oh, Magisk. Nice, clean headshot up into the heavens. Madden in from water. Answers right back. All the while, Spinks getting ever closer. zywoo tries to turn back. He's expecting something from heaven. They're trying to push towards Graffiti. Snappy stuck inside a short, and now this one suddenly falls onto the shoulders of dupreeh in a 1v2 with a smoke already down on top of that bomb and Snappy's kit primed for the stick. dupreeh will be called back into the action, and Spinks ends him. Giving that smoke down for the defuse, forcing dupreeh's hand to come back. They didn't know where the counter-terrorists were coming in from. They tried to go for Graffiti. One gets blindsided.
While dupreeh has already turned the corner, that kind of blows his cover since he's already there. So then he feels uncomfortable, like, oh, okay, now I can't play in this position. This was a very nice attack by dupreeh to clear out the back of the pit. And yeah, Spinks gets, I think, the key information. So they're on the hunt in this direction. Don't see anything. And another round in a row is lost. as impressive as it was for Vitality to get to this point, Vitality play it that often. So now they're doubled up in this position where Hades can watch backwards, Diha can flank around bathrooms as well, and a third player on A.
That third player being Spinks, now setting the crossfire with Diha.
Look at the angles opened up with this double long setup.
Gonna try to force their way in. Diha with the first one. Spinks then reveals himself. It is really smooth. Only zywoo comes out with the kill.
Oof.
And by the time Magisk shows up, we've already got CT swarming on the bomb site with the bomb at their feet, and Spinks is shooting sharp as ever. That is perfect. That is exactly what you would have wanted, especially with that quick rotate up from Dumpster, just to ensure that if anything goes south, they had the in control.
They had this position from Diha. It's only available as long as you have a teammate pushed up at long, and that's why it's important for the T's to like default to get control of it first. Because coming up through bathrooms is not great. This is such a nice setup here from
Skip a step, trip and fall. They have now stumbled their way through the second half of the first 15. Magisk gets the better timing on Snappy. Felt like Snappy had been doing a really good spread to Dupree. No, he's fine. And zywoo, oh, Spinks getting shut down. 5 versus 3, despite lower utility here from Vitality, it still could be their round win. zywoo's gonna see that as an invitation to get ever closer to B. Deep position for Matt. For that impact. 25 seconds and the exec comes in. All 5 players are still alive and kicking here for Vitality. So despite the 6 rounds in a row from ENCE and their best efforts to recover the half, it is a 3-round difference from Vitality as they put a 9th, the cherry on top of what was a very... But they get there. Vitality obviously picking up first pistol and picking up a 9-round T-side. Very impressive on their map pick, but obviously we've got the anomaly of ENCE's 6 straight in the middle. Very streaky Counter-Strike. And now we've got dual Berettas pressed up close to the monster. 3 CTs down here in Vitality. They think maybe 3's not enough. Dupree, back by the dumpster of the A site. He's contemplating, I'm sure.
Man, all things
comes out short.
Yeah.
Molotov deep onto the barrels. Magisk insta-kill on Diha. And an immediate rotation up, but look at the counter-terror as they bite down on it. zywoo comes in. Dupree also rotates outwards. So anything that would have been offered from an A-hold, it's gone. Snappy still sitting outside of Monster as bombs being planted front bathrooms. Very nice pistol here from ENCE. It nets them the plant at the very least.
They see no stairs rotation because of Snappy.
Magisk still waiting down there with him, and Masuda clears out the closest of positions here from Madden. Spinks peeks off of truck, headshots his. Snappy's coming back around connector. He's got to fight inside of the site, pulled in 2 directions. Apex gets the difference, and Snappy tucked in close. They may think he's still far to their back. Body blocking. Apex gonna stick that defuse.
Right. I mean, he can catch them on short. He can also just make sure no one goes stairs. He doesn't have to go far to do his job, and that really set up his team nicely to try to make that possible. But look at these dual Berettas go. I mean, we can see it from Snappy's perspective. The aim punch is so serious. When you're going up against no armor, it just shreds through you. So, real nice round.
And Dupree is going to sit behind the smoke grenade that pops front bathrooms. Ooh, actually not sit in front of it. Walk through it. Presses the MP9 up close to Diha. zywoo scouting Spinks through smoke. That's not going to help. And this force buy just fizzles out. I thought it was going to have a little punch on it, but just before they're able to kind of wind up for the hit, we get Vitality poking them, prodding them, and berating them.
Yeah. What animal is closest to Apex?
Howler monkey?
Howler monkey.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds right. I've never seen one, but...
Never seen one? Have you heard one?
Yeah, just now. Apparently.
Quite the beast.
Like that. Their great CT setup. This is the exact same benefit Vitality will have. The one thing is they have to have him come back and maybe fight towards the site. But as we cross the 30-second mark and the execute comes in, it should become fair.
Flash in front of it all. Dupree turns attention. He'll find Madden, dead first and foremost. Molotov at the feet. And Hades tries to push in. AK in hand, he gets by. Oh, zywoo able to kill the 3rd player in. Apex comes out from dumpster. Trade frags there, and Spinks eliminated by the French IGL.
zywoo is he just doesn't seem to be scared of anybody. You know, when he can pervade the outside of bathrooms like Madden was doing towards Monster, that's quite a powerful tool to have. Apex with a nice big crosshair, so you're always on him. That's why he gets so mad when he misses.
That's definitely the biggest crosshair we've seen out of any player yet.
That's how you know he's been playing for a
overpass.
long.
This is a map they got embarrassed on during the Legends stage of the Major.
Oh, Dupree was trying to tie his shoes in the bathroom. Should get some loafers. Wow,
Almost
he threw that right
flash.
through,
Yeah.
right through the carts.
They're going to see that this one's completely free. So that's a 7th for ENCE. Still halfway to the score of Vitality, but it'll put out the fire on their logo. So Vitality at least having to get through a speed bump of a T-round win for
Even
ENCE.
though they're on a loss streak, this would be up there with their worst. I think they have a 16-5 loss to NIP, who...
It's one terrorist round win for number 7. Made possible by a Dupree entry inside bathrooms, and this time in the follow-up round, zywoo catches Madden rounding the corner.
being far ahead of this, they could accidentally smoke past him, and then he gets an opportunity with the flash.
Masuda walking in as well. There goes the flash. He just pulls the trigger, starts to run up. Magisk on the barrels, goes unnoticed. They're looking for him. They don't believe he's not here, and awkward one from Magisk, burned by Snappy. And Apex, well, he may be down in the water, but he's looking for his chance to get impact, and there's nothing. Snappy's barely alive. Diha's barely alive, but Vitality are barely standing and not equipped for the retake with the double op. So sure enough, ENCE just squeeze through an 8. So Snappy just toppling Masuda, and then this is weird, right? We saw Magisk try to jump over the first time, gets caught, falls back. There's no response to the incendiary on his feet.
I think the stress of that situation is leaving if he gets one.
Pretty blind. Oh, Madden just kind of getting past it.
Didn't respect the flash, but oh,
Apex
sorry, it's
right here.
Apex here. I thought it was zywoo.
Apex playmaker position, gets one in the back. Hades emerging from the bathroom smoke. Nobody up on side A site yet. Rotators smoked out of this one. 8 seconds. That's what ENCE have left when they get into the bomb site, and that's enough. Sure enough.
So they did that carefully themselves, and as we can see from Madden, I mean, he's the one with the info. That's an easy frag for him.
Oof. Apex, he's got Spinks very nearby. Madden just made a glance towards the connector player, Magisk. He will be able to deliver this time a little more comfortably. Sure enough, Spinks does catch Apex. Masuda ends him. Magisk goes down to the very low HP of Diha because he swaps out into the AWP, similarly to the way zywoo all kicked this off with. And now we've got very separated CTs left, and both of them tagged. Masuda, awful spot to get stuck in. He walks back down the staircase as Hades comes up from underneath him. And zywoo, 1 versus 3, 26 health, but he does get on site. Fast enough to stop the first one. Sees the jump up. No additional peek, but Madden takes it through the truck. Oh, and Diha with the team kill. Now, zywoo rushes. Another player tagged up by zywoo's op. 3 times he's hit them, but no kills with it. The gods favor ENCE, and zywoo, a god himself. Now just so close to this clutch. Flash to the right side. USP's out, and he can't end it. Hades hangs on, and ENCE keep winning.
I think he would have got the kill. Wow. This came down to a USP doing most of the work here, right? That upshot going in, well, they could take a sigh of relief.
When's the last time? Oh.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Well, excuse me, Madden.
But I can only assume it's going to come back, right? Whoa, they were going to NB?
With 35 seconds, how the hell does Hades... I mean, yeah, there's no other option.
What is... They're using this, yeah, Snappy to lurk. He's trying to be careful about it.
Masuda tries to go in. Diha kills him.
He's still outside B.
Dupree could just end everything inside the A site, Sure enough, he finds Snappy with his back turn. Magisk, he just killed Spinks. Hades is going to come running out. He's all that's left over. ENCE trying to complicate the game, and it could be too much. Hades just can't find it. Finally will kill Magisk. Immediately puts down bomb, comes off as he thinks he's being rushed, and now it would have been kills or nothing. Vitality.
On A site for them to think about this. This is so ridiculous. Oh, did you see him off the nade smoke? He did. Ooh. That's why it was just insta.
It's like, how did that?
Dude.
Yeah.
But right here, the amount of players still up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the bomb was too far. If they thought, okay, we'll just end here. But shout out to Magisk for getting the hold off. Right? They did rotate 2 back.
Spinks will kick it off with an opening kill the way of ENCE.
Wisp stares at a minute 30. Nice tempo here from ENCE. They're completely correct as well.
Okay, so it's Spinks who's going to be going and trying to clear on long, but dupree's position now known. zywoo strikes down Hades. 3 versus 4. They're just going to try to rush the issue, get themselves into the site. Masuda unchecked from the corner. Madden now 1 versus 4, wrapped from all directions. And the long players just tap him in the back. That's Vitality with an overpass win. A map pick that continues ENCE's struggles. 5 losses in a row, but we'll be back with Nuke soon enough.
I mean, Zonic had to be quite honest when Paula asked him how he feels about closing out. He's like, hopefully. I mean, Vitality, they're a team that understand the map and like how to win, but ENCE are literally 18-2 on it. So they're going to have to play like insanely well. This is their highest win rate map. It's a perfect place to go in the veto. This could very easily be 1-1. Right now we've got ENCE, you know, 2.7 odds to the like 1.4 of Vitality. Those are pretty good odds, I'd say, for ENCE. Vitality will have to prove a lot here. If they win this, I mean, that would be an enormous statement.
This is the same Vitality that was map up over Pain and then lost on Dust 2. And, you know, the other 2 maps in the series were blowouts, but Vitality aren't flawless. zywoo, trying to be perfection, only gets 2 kills down in hell. Gives the edge to Vitality. Madden trying to back up to the equator so that he can get an angle into heaven. Oh, we've got a minute. Vitality probably feel like they've got sharks down beneath them. Diha chomps down on Apex. And we've got a pressured situation for Magisk, but 1 tap into Hades, 1 tap into Diha, and a little bit more for Madden. He's going to call for reinforcements. Come on over.
Wow. Nice round. And, hey, it all starts with a pistol. Nicely done from zywoo. He just outputs so much ADR right there. So, a couple clean ones. I mean, shutting down this T side is yeah, the first step. There are going to be a lot of strong outside plays at events. They always like to hang this very strong up.
Getting tubular is what Magisk could hope to do, but he meets Madden's Galil and dies in a heartbeat. dupreeh scouring the smoke, looking for the answer. Little peek to the left side. That's going to be a good clean wallbang for dupreeh. He doubles down. Almost makes it a 3rd. Hades, 9 health left over. An M4 beneath. zywoo getting ready for the new update. Some damage onto Spinks. Can't quite get out. Hades will be finished off, and the flash ahead of Spinks forces him to turn back, so he can't help inside of sight. We get the crossfire from the rafters, and Masuda, he'll get it in from heaven. So Diha 1v3 attempt. He's got a lot of time to do it. A good idea as to where every single player's at. So heaven first, rafters second, and then deal with zywoo down in vent. But an insta-dink comes through from Masuda. And we get another Vitality round on the board.
A little stabilizing round here as a beautiful play comes out of dupreeh. Maniac, I think, called for him to be the one to watch if he can have a good game. And I think, yeah, I mean, it's so well played. Madden hit that beautiful shot and was like, oh no. Are they just going to lose the follow-up round after having one alive? No, not the case at all.
Wasted no time. Barrel stuffed zywoo. And ENCE first real gun round.
They cause a lot of they cause a lot of problems, but Masuda gets some important space back. I mean, he knows they can't come ramp. They aren't testing it. Uh-oh. Apex goes down.
Crucial fight just picked up from Magisk. The Danes of Vitality in with impact. dupreeh shuts down the bomb carrier. Hades gonna have to grab that back. 1v2, Glock in hand. and Dupree just squeaks away through the other side of the smoke. Hades could do the exact same thing.
Yeah, but he has put himself in a position now at opposite vent to watch everything back here. So this is a nice reposition. Oh, the op shot. Okay. Oh, they know where Magisk what last was, down in secret.
Time to clutch.
Seems partially thoughtful of the idea they could come through mini, but not 100% sure.
Yeah, there was a timing there where Magisk could have actually slipped up vent, so Hades cautious that maybe he has managed to get into lobby, managed to get into squeaky. Instead, we get the heaven wrap. Magisk wasting no time, and Hades gets out of there. Feels as though he's got a chance to exit. Sure enough, perfect decision. Poor Magisk puts himself at the furthest possible distance, and now he drops down ramp. So Hades,
not heard.
Very uncomfortable backside, just solely focused on decon. It's going to come down to which positions Magisk clears.
It's interesting here because he didn't hear the door get open.
Hades comes out, nails it. 1v2 from Hades.
I don't want to criticize so much in the 1v1 because a lot of it has to do with mind games. But we know the bomb was mid-site here, and obviously there's always a chance that in a 1v1 someone tries to drop vent and reset. And if you split the difference, you're in a good spot. Hades could have walked to the back of the site like Magisk was anticipating, and him being in heaven would have been great. But he does stop a few different options if it is mini.
Fast vents. Comes with a cost. Spinks dead. Diha, he's going to get wrecked. Oh, Masuda. Wow. He decides to get aggressive, runs through smoke on Trophy Room. And the CT's just trying to clamp down on ENCE as fast as they can, but it's a 4v2 thanks to Hades. He saved them last round. Snappy, quick weapon swap. Can't manage to get an additional kill, so Hades looking for back-to-back clutches. And a shot towards heaven reveals his position. He sulks down into the underworld. And what can he offer us from here?
It's too tough at this point, isn't it, with the bomb upstairs?
Unless he does some simple-esque fly off the ladder type vibe.
Oh my god. Are they going to let it? They can see his gun now.
Just one to the right. He's out.
I think they saw him. Oh, but he can get back down the vent. Wait.
He didn't pick it up. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, the fact that he was given all that time.
Was he not spotted?
Not at all.
They didn't spot the bomb either.
They didn't see it.
It's, well.
Oh Lord, Hades. Posts back up and dies instantly. Picking up the bomb the first time, I thought, oh, that was his, 1.5 second window. Nah, he's given way too much.
It was a damning position for the bomb to be dropped, right? It's the guy who's going to try to fly down the vent, throwing it out. I can't believe they let him pick it up again. I guess it is weird for him to go from vent with an op, so that's an unlikely rotation.
45 seconds to the clock. It's not Masuda over on ramp, but rather zywoo, and he doesn't miss. Madden tries to just cross over, and he'll be dead for it. Masuda locked into the corner here. Spinks and Snappy, couple kills between the two of them. Hades trying to set his eyes into the A site. Dupree from the rafters, good for the frag. Fast move from zywoo, shut down by Spinks. Masuda takes his place, and now it's Masuda looking for the 1v2. To the player who pulled one off against his team. Bomb plant back site, jump over. And Masuda locking horns on the left side of the silo. Does it come from the same side again? Does the peak come at him from the other? Oh, Hades, sharp as hell. Shuts down.
Two downstairs in this setup, which meant after zywoo got his kill, I can't believe they both pop up the vent like this. It was, hard to read for Masuda, so it made sense for him. But another clutch one from Hades for the 2 rounds that ENCE have. That's AK versus M4, so they both get a headshot.
Bunch of utility comes out from Squeaky. Magisk, not good for a second one. Desert Eagle has its limitations. Diha just been roosted here the entire time, but zywoo, of course, clears him from that railing. And we've got a man advantage for Vitality if they want to take this retake. There is potential.
There is. They have Heaven coming out. Ooh, that could elicit a swing.
Vent player also ready to pop up. Apex, because the shot's to his left, he now knows, tries to overwhelm Snappy. Big spray from the A4. But here comes Madden, in from heaven. The element of surprise. With the CT's back turned, he's gonna get 2. Oh, sure enough. Madden, the insurance policy with the late ramp play in through heaven to give ENCE a win in a critical turning point. Rebuy.
Yeah, no kits. They had to try to go forward fast with that retake. And Madden in the 3-on-4 makes a heads-up play of flanking around through the ramp. in that opening. Super well done with the MAC-10. And the low buy situation, which is the Vitality are already up a map, of course.
Fast pop down vents. I love it. Tenacity from ENCE.
Yeah, there's actually no rotation, so... Whoa, they're in the site. My God.
Suda's got a MAC-10 close. Diha. Oh, damning SMG.
They didn't have a head armor. Look at this. 4 players had no head armor.
Absolutely
so the MAC-10
splattered.
insta-kills them.
Now you're already thinking about saving, and, well, there's the 2 kills that could enable it.
They do not have kits. Oh, but they still get a kill. There's still not enough time. They're too far away. We had zywoo op it and stop and interrupt the vent drop in the past. In this round, they had the complete wrong setup for it, right? They're really ready for something upstairs. Masuda's playing Turnpike. He's not even in ramp, ready to go down.
He decides to start coming around it, but for now, it's Madden instead. Thrown forward, and zywoo wins the duel. A4 bests the AK. Snappy next up. He's got to go through the smoke, and zywoo not ready for it. Snappy, I like it. With conviction.
Spinks in a very good spot for it, but he's playing on a timing. Oh my God.
Oh, okay, Hades comes out from lobby, and then Spinks slams down Dupree. Here's Magisk. Back sight. Oh, continues. Looks up. And imagine a world where he gets snappy. Suddenly bombs down in front of him. Apex gonna have to offer us the 1v2. He gets off of the ladder, kills the player up above. 9 health. Peeks there, and Diha denies it.
The second round, the CTs won it. Yeah, that crazy lower round, there was that. But I think, I don't know, obviously I can see way better, but with that early kill coming outside, and them already in position on HUD, I feel like getting back into heaven would have been a stronger play.
Stops watching Hut, loses his teammate. Yeah, looks onto the open floor. Here comes Dupree, 1 kill, and he's done. Spinks with the double, Diha the follow-up, and Hades just holding on Mini, and they get ENCE with another round win.
Yeah, ended on the right side. I think Magisk, yeah, could have watched. Dupree didn't have everything covered towards Squeaky. If Hut was neglected, then they might be in for a better situation, but wasn't the case. Okay to take a risk. Timeout's going to be called here for the nades. That was tricky.
Slick timing, and look what it nets them. zywoo caught off. Here comes Masuda. Top of the box. This ramp could actually be shut down. Spinks is being called up. Masuda, he's exposed to it. So's Apex. They're not prepared for him. Spinks kills zywoo, takes down 2 more as he comes up from ramp. And just when you thought that the ramp hold would be enough, Spinks just shatters them.
That was beautiful from control side, trying to pick off the secret player. But Spinks on this timing, I mean, this is a great call from Snappy to get him down right after they use those early grenades. And again, the other option is to start invent if they think that that's going to happen. But yeah, they're getting screwed over.
Could very well be a 3-map series. Vertigo the decider. Assuming we get there. And slowly we are. Oh, oof. What? Snappy gets away with that. zywoo.
No scope.
Cue up that no scope as Dupree comes through with another frag. We get the player down vents. zywoo chucks the homing missile into the backside of the A site. And how about another Hades clutch? 1v4? What are the odds? zywoo back behind him in decon. That's the first kill. Hades, he's got a chance to get away, but instead gets exposed to the ramp peak. And it's only 1 of the 4 as Vitality will pick up a round.
Was that last of the half right there?
Feels like it. Yes, sir. All right, with the defuse, it's locked in. That's 6, folks. We'll see you in just a second.
On that T side. So that's the start they're looking for to come back against Vitality up a map in the series.
Exactly what they need to remind us why Nuke truly does belong to ENCE.
T-side is where Vitality struggled the most on. Looking at, I think it was a 40% win rate overall.
ENCE now favored to win the series by Betway. And zywoo looking to take those odds back Vitality's way. Nice P250 kill. Keeps it 4v4. Diha's looking for something outside, but the 2 players did just sleep underneath him. Just missed it. Comes back to look again, makes a single step. Ooh, check this out. Vitality, 2 players into ramp now. Of course, Snappy didn't stick around inside of ramp. He decides to get aggressive, but look at the way he's coming back. He's got no idea. He's just stomping around. He had no clue. Diha thought he had that figured out. Instead, it's going to cost him his IGL. And Hades, despite his ability to clutch, it's a bit too much to ask. 1 versus 4 within that bomb site, but never mind. He kills Masuda. They don't get their bomb plant when they had the chance. They've decided to run back up to the A site. They've still got 1 locked in vent, but that's to the death of Hades. A second bomb plant given up. Apex tries to come through with kills, and then Diha delivers the double.
There was so much pressure on zywoo to deliver every frag there. He got 2 clean ones. They had a nice outplay in the ramp, and then they started dropping like flies. I mean, like, looking at that peak, clearly they weren't exactly prepared for it. But it's everything but a headshot going up against Diha.
The walk-up commences. They make contact as Apex just waits. Hades coming in for the peak, loses the duel versus Dupree. That pack mentality here from Vitality. Inside of the B site, Snappy, uh-oh, that's not ideal. Yeah, no, not whatsoever. Molly burns him into the open. He has nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. So far, going swimmingly for Vitality. Flashbangs all over the place. Madden is inside of the bomb site. Oh yeah! Hope he gets there. zywoo will go down. Masuda recovers it. Little bits of MP9 damage trickled across the 4, but ultimately it's all 4.
Could have made a lot of money back for ENCE even if they lost. So you'll have the simultaneous feeling of ENCE being okay with losing here, but also bittersweet because they don't get more kills. They're actually pretty insane on Nuke. It's just been a while since that.
Oh, there's a nice double. Apex, he's got the trade at the very least.
Actually, a pretty enormous trade. Okay, I mean, Spinks refreshes his position, but they still got the squeaky pressure.
Dupree comes out with it.
Yeah, that's huge.
Oh, 3v5 into the 3v3. Dink could have been way worse. Hades, in the meanwhile, kills Apex. Dupree's still hunting inside A site. Knows that the potential lobby push is a problem, so he doubles back, and he could catch Madden. Sure enough, he does. zywoo also headshots Snappy. Hades again and again. But with 13 health, this is simply too much to ask. And he decides to take that M4.
That round as he also kills Madden, going back in through the squeaky smoke, understanding that no one's peeking the back of the site. They should be a little bit desperate right now, doesn't see a target, and reads this situation correctly. So, yeah, everyone else puts up their end of the bargain afterwards, but, yeah, the leverage from that kill from Apex was enormous.
It's all the way back towards Heisenberg. Oh, whew. Dupree cooking up a storm.
And this is so late warning, right? Snappy's now getting into this spot, dead from control. Huge. Oh, and Matt just has a free lurk kill as well.
Absolutely perfect. It was. Perfect is no longer the word. It's still going to work out. No, he didn't have to end them. It would have just been an extra added.
With ideas like this, or if they'll take it somewhere new. Yeah.
Look at this third one.
That's crazy.
How do you not hit something?
I feel like with that lineup, you get a kill almost every time.
Ooh, nice little nice adjustment from Dupree.
I think he was alone too, so. Hades splitting the difference. Actually seems slightly worried about outside as well.
This shot jumps out the window. Gets chased back by zywoo. Masuda! Wow. 2 headshots through Hades, through Madden, and then zywoo gets a free op of all things. Masuda, huh?
Ooh.
Down to half as the nade finds him in heaven.
I think it's become clear, actually, that downstairs is better, but they're all set up in a position to hit this upstairs site. Not the best guns in the world to defend against heaven.
No, sir.
But it is Diha holding one of the pistols.
That Mag 7 shouldn't offer us anything other than a lobby hold. Masuda starts to run it in. Spinks will kill Magic's back in lobby. That's an upgrade he can grab. Diha's still just fighting in all directions. A nade finally dunks down on him, but a 2 versus 2 made possible by ENCE. And Snappy starts to come back from ramp where he was initially forced downstairs, probably fully expecting that B hit.
Oh.
Dupree, with a hut smoke, is able to focus more towards heaven. He's got to catch this, and he will. Snappy comes up, and it falls onto the shoulders of Spinks. Needs to carve a path into the retake. zywoo back behind silos is giving a chance for Spinks to find them, and sure enough, the op goes down. It's Dupree versus Spinks. He's got a smoke for the bomb, doesn't have a kit, a 10-second stick, and Dupree shuts him down before he ever has a chance.
zywoo smokes hut for him so he can rotate back to heaven, and he realizes, oh, I got 3 dinks there. zywoo realizes that he needs to rotate back because he can sit in Mustang or Fur right on top of the hut if he wants to, but he's open to heaven, and that could get tricky for them. So a big move for him in the 1v1. And I think his awareness has paid off.
Spinks still just climbing around boxes. Masuda trying to give him this. There's the opening. Hades goes down. zywoo. Where's he get? Oh, top silo. Top silo op pick. Into secret.
Oh, interesting.
Still recover it.
This might be hard to read based on where we just saw Hades playing from.
Oh.
Ooh.
Apex, sure enough, gets caught out. There's the trade back from Dupree. Individual sharp from Vitality. Masuda gonna fall to Madden. Spinks shows himself top hut. We've got zywoo into the clutch. 2 players left to take. Swaps to the Tech 9, gets drawn out into Madden, and even Vitality for now.
I think the key frag here is actually Spinks on the top of hut to take out Mini first. In this spot, he does this. You know, he's open to squeak. Oh my God. That's like a last frame dink on Magisk. That stops half the split, and look at the angle opened up
Still
from
just
Madden.
walking around outside. Oh, this could be his chance. And sure enough, Magisk rocked. Masuda dropped. Next up would be Dupree. And Diha, it's 2, but not 3.
We're taking over to Secret, and this Molly and Smoke interaction is interesting, but Dupree dies. You can't get that back. Literally, they've just been trying to trade him, right? He's kind of the Niko in this sense outside. They give him a lot of responsibility, but it's because he delivers, and they're aware of heaven.
Layers. Masuda and Dupree gonna try to come in at the same time. Spinks just gets tagged up. Diha right here, ready. Oh, no trade. Diha with the double kill, and the bomb drops at his feet. Oh, they tried to screw him over with the ladder fly up, but nah, there's nothing left. I mean, there's no world where zywoo and Apex are even able to get this bomb back, so barring an absolute catastrophe from ENCE, it does fall back down the hole.
Are they in a position to grab it? They're not. No, 15 seconds.
Apex trying to climb around it.
Instantly out of time. Back to his favorite save position, maybe?
Yeah, which staircase do you prefer hiding under?
Diha's been the X factor. You know, these...
Don't die after time. All right, there's an upgrade.
Yeah, that's something. Whoa. Okay. Did enough there, I thought.
But Diha, back-to-back impactful moments,
dude,
right?
I mean, and this one is a little strange. I feel like they got uncomfortable when their nades... I don't know if they were waiting for their smokes to come up just so that they didn't take damage on the cross. This approach, there's no utility coming out of this. They tried to double peek it, but if you think about it, like, does the ladder player just die for free in both those situations? Is it just crazy and they're able to win off of that? I don't know. They could
not able to piece together round wins in these last few, but still piecing together buys. Goodbye to Apex. Hades just lasers him through the smoke. We do get a interesting turn of events with Masuda winning versus Snappy. He's gushed down to 9 health. Squeaky door, the way of Spinks. Means again, it is ENCE leaning back on man advantage. But, Spinks turns his attention, and Dupree comes through with another kill for the side of Vitality. That's 3v2 to their favor. Dupree plants bomb with ease. Hades and Diha. They got heavy hands. They've had round wins with their names stamped on them. But this time, it's gonna slip through the fingertips, and Vitality take 12.
Yeah, they take 12. They save 3. And ENCE will still probably be able to buy. And they now have just kind of proved, after winning the pistol and the conversion, that they can win in the CT side. The last bit of money, I think, here for ENCE on this next round. So there's potential for a tie game. 2 in a row is a big ask, I feel like, based on what we've seen from ENCE in these last few. I say focused all your attention on killing Diha.
The only real limitation, and Hades straight to it, drops Apex. He is, in fact, not having the best of games, especially the contrast to what he was giving us on Overpass.
It was a bit unlucky on that last round. This one, not so much.
Hades, quick reposition. Only thing going Vitality's way is Magisk with 2 kills inside ramp. And as opposed to going down into B, they turn their attention back. Can this auto shotty really be the end of them? There's a peek to the side as well, primed in Madden. Oh, the smoke fades at that perfect moment. Madden hunts them down inside of lobby. No auto shotty needed. We've got 15 for ENCE, 3 map points.
Yeah, cute little off angle. Apex peaks before that the smokes are up on the cross, and it's just basically a free shot here. I guess he wants to try to take it to where he's comfortable with it, but Hades is Mr. Right Place, Right Time at the moment, and also makes a good rotation over to the ramp. Hard fight to get in here, but they get Hades and Snappy. But at this point, already a 2-on-5, right?
Fair reaction. Hades with his clutches, and obviously just 24 kills across the map. This has very much been him to try and keep ENCE in the series, in the event. And if they can do it again on Vertigo, into the Altus Arena. But they lose Madden in the meanwhile. Diha tries to come over towards ramp to deal with what is going to be the 4-man hit from Vitality. Flashbang thrown down. Nobody to peek out from hell. It's just Diha going downstairs and trying to lock into the corner. Rotate comes down. He's got support towards control in Spinks. 15 seconds left. Vitality gonna try to push their way through. Diha, one and done. They've got Snappy hot on their heels. 8 seconds on the clock, and Hades, who has ended them so many other times, is here to stop it. Or he gives them just enough time, just barely by the skin of their teeth. They come off that plant. zywoo turns it back. Missed shot. Peek from double doors. He hits that one, and it's Vitality to keep on going because zywoo keeps them in it.
Oh man, does everything. Bomb plant and the last 2 kills. Lots of tags out of zywoo, including the opening one on Hades. That one slips through the fingertips. That is a tough one. You're trying to peel back because you don't want to die in a situation where you don't think the bomb can get collected. But if they had stuck there that close, it would have been very hard for Vitality to get the plant off safely. So, honestly, don't blame them for leaving. Here, they just started missing shots. I would just had the evasion bonus. No shots landing on him, and Snappy had too much to deal with. That is a lifeline. That is a lifeline.
He thought they had that?
Yeah.
Vitality gonna try it again. Frag grenade does huge amounts of damage. All the players close. Madden, 2 kills. Dupree gets Diha. Oh, the Mag 7 does nothing inside of lobby. They've still got to deal with Madden. The fire spreads to his feet. His destiny burnt to a crisp. Up from vent comes Snappy. Empty-handed he falls, and Hades needs another clutch. But they are all here, and his deagle goes dry. Overtime on Nuke to keep...
They've got to be feeling bad about this, and this one comes so close as well. One locked in Mag 7 shot makes a difference. One hard flick with the deagle, and that's it. It's too much. There's probably time trouble. There's Hades, the clutch god in the back of the site, and this is a very rickety round, right? Vitality run into the stack, but they secure overtime. Hades and him, though, they've been a tag team, and the op is not down.
Magisk.
With damage, but he lives.
He had that every day of the week. Hades looking for another trade. Wasn't able to get one back from Diha. Will, in fact, find Magisk. Here comes the flank. Snappy, he's got 2. And the bomb dropped in lobby. Snappy decides to take things into his own damn hands. Dupree and zywoo, how can they bring this back? With secrecy, they peek from heaven. And Dupree falls down. Time's gonna be the biggest. Oh, the turn from zywoo, and another missed as Snappy looks to win it all. Dupree right in front, tries to escape, but Snappy's got other ideas.
He backed up with his gun out. Maybe there was a world.
These shots. This from Magisk, that from zywoo.
Oh, man.
And Snappy still takes it all back. ENCE, they draw first blood in OT.
4 frags straight.
By Dupree, he's not alone. If you think he's alone, you could not be more wrong. 3 CTs already close outside. Molly comes over. Dupree tries to stick to it, and Diha 5v3. zywoo gets the answer sure enough, but it takes 3 players from Vitality just to drop the power pole.
Another ramp aggression here from Snappy. Oh, but they take Spinks out again. Same player, Masuda joins.
What's he see? Here comes Snappy yet again. It's being watched by Magisk, and there he goes. Double man advantage Vitality, but how about Hades' element of surprise? They're all fixated forward. Not expectant of the wraparound from lobby, point blank versus the AK. Hades misses his chance, and with it, Vitality answer 16 rounds all.
Ooh, have it on this round. It's Diha outside, and he's been a consistency there. But now Magisk is fragging. We get more entries out of Masuda. The refrag on Matt as he comes out of the smoke. It's a bad timing for him. But then Magisk slinks into position one more time.
Would be too much. Apex. Oh, he hears Diha, who shoots up towards zywoo. Apex, quick fall back. zywoo looks to take his place. Misses his chance for the immediate trade. And now Hades on the hunt, in from garage. zywoo caught, clipped as he jumps back. And yet still this game goes back and forth.
No
Dupree,
way.
he gets the trade.
Oh, the amount of places that they're refreshing positions, they're so unlikely to expect another CT outside, another CT in this position. But at the same time, for Vitality, they're keeping the same energy, doubling up on the silo, having multiple players outside when it looks like it's just the Apex lurk. Every kill that ENCE thinks is for free. There's another one from Vitality out in the same spot. Dupree has the cross to outside. It's a rotation into mini. Dupree misses a timing, but he also maybe has opened one up.
Right. One door closes, another opens. Back turn from Madden. And here it is.
They know there's still one upstairs that they didn't kill.
40 seconds. Bomb on the back of Masuda. Dupree's going to offer him a utility. An invitation to drop towards B site.
Are they getting down?
He takes it.
Yeah, wow, okay.
That's going to be secret for Dupree.
That's a huge mid-round, honestly, with that smoke down.
And because he gets to keep his own, he can smoke his own plant. Makes it all the safer. Deep nade comes out. Negligible damage versus Masuda. He locks back into decon. Dupree on the other side. Snappy in between them both. And where the hell is Spinks? Still upstairs, top vent. CT's 2 kits. Molotov on Spinks could make things interesting. No smoke to cover this bomb. Snappy, he's going to tap it. Try to get an answer out. Masuda comes back. Meanwhile, Dupree still unknown, and Spinks, secret, he gets shut out, and that's Vitality. 2 rounds.
Sick mid-rounds between him and Dupree. They mollied out opposite vent. They did everything carefully. Masuda had a smoke for himself to use.
What?
And Dupree takes out Hades that way and stays alive long enough to continuously make impact plays.
Play that back.
I can't believe that just happened.
Hades gets zywoo. This sequence of trades, watch that.
That's don't call him old. They found a gap. zywoo gets a kill, and Magisk is here on the bait.
Nice trade.
That's revenge for Spinks.
Magisk, brain splattered. Masuda quickly into the trophy corner. Can't give us anything more than the one, so just like the last round, the trades are a consistency, but we've already got CTs down on site comfortably as zywoo with a teammate next to him.
Oh, they're reading the game. I mean, they got 2 rotations into lower.
Just flow state.
Now they've seen Opper and Rifle. They can't in good conscience go back here, but look who's waiting for them upstairs.
Dupree, he's got this locked in. He strikes down Hades. Spinks needs the 1v3 clutch. He's going to try to climb the ladder, and Dupree just stomps him down.
They're getting played with how good they've gotten in these last few. Sky's the limit at this point. Every tactic and maneuvers looking great. Smooth as butter. 2 players in every position where they need to kill one. 19 performance here in overtime.
Oh, Hades, though. We can talk about Woo.
Ooh.
Hades asks who. Dupree, he's got the answer. We want 33 kills out of zywoo. Well, who's been that other player? Dupree has been trying to be number 2. At times, they're number 1.
Was this heard? Was this heard? With the way that he shot just now, is he aware of it? Looks like Big Garage getting walked up upon. Snappy with the key one.
Spinks comes through. Ooh, it's not over yet.
Double ramp push. Hades killed the first one.
Hades has bomb. If they kill Hades, everybody has to come back. Oh, he gets dinked. Magisk On top of that bomb, drops the Molotov towards Squeaky, but we've already got a player coming up, climbing and taken down. A peek here, a kill towards Vent would have been good, but the setup was still set to trade.
Yes, I can't even speak. The top of lobby, that would have been crazy. And he almost found a way to stop the problem before it started. This lurk from Snappy, I think when he heard the Vent guy shooting, he thought, I can actually go a little faster now. You know, Dupree might be worried about...
He holds on to that little bit of a position. Look at this, zywoo already around from ramp. Magisk and Dupree, the Great Danes of the A site, hold on. Apex in through Mini. Man advantage, Vitality. Low HP, gets naded down, and now it needs to be Diha. He thought the game was over, and now it actually could be. He's got the bomb. And he's got problems all around him. A plant front side hut. He hears movement, and he gets dropped down to 55 health. Vitality looking for a 2-0 to lock in a chance versus G2 on the big stage, and Diha doubles back through lobby, trying to find something, trying to get his impact in, but little does he know, he's a dead man walking.
Wow.
Vitality. No reason to win on Nuke, and yet they pull that off. A semi-finals for a very expensive project that's disappointed at times, but today it is success for the Frenchmen and the Danes.
That was fucking